Right, welcome to this update for the Space Wolves on the channel. It's great news. Siege Studios have finished the commission. So they had done about 1,000 points. I've been using them in games. There's a couple of games on the Plus channel with the Space Wolves. And then it's waiting for the codex to come out for them, which will be coming out in the future. But about another 1,000 points has been done. They've finished off the project here. You can see one of the models here, the Storm Wolf. Fantastic fly that it is. Has been painted up. And a good number of other units to show you as well. So in this video, it's going to be multiple units you're going to take a look at for the Space Wolves to give you an idea of what kind of units I'm going to have. I do plan to have generally the same army, pretty much the same army as we go into the new codex, maybe with some slight changes, enhancements and so on, but we'll see how it goes. But a nice spread, a good showcase of units here for the Space Wolves. I mean, no Space Wolves players will be happy that Space Wolves will be 2,000 points strong on the channel now. It'd be great to have another Space Marines chapter represented. But in this video, we'll zoom in, take a look at the different models here that Siege Studios have painted up for this army. So Stormwolf, first of all, I'll take it off the base here. So by all means, get in contact with Siege Studios if you're looking for a quote from them. So just check out their website. So I asked them to do the basing the same to match my regular grey basing, and I actually sent them some of the flock and asked them to put that on, and then the artists actually watched the video on the channel here of how to do the basing and actually copied that, so they replicated it perfectly for me. So very happy with what they've done. And then just take that base off so you can see the model here. I'll zoom in a bit more. It's a big model, this one. So there it is. I said just paint it up exactly as it appears on the website, which the Games Workshop website, which is exactly what they've done. They've even copied the patterns on here as well, so it's a good job. Nice work on the bones and the emblems there at the front. I think it's an incredible model. It really is cool, and they have done a lovely job. Painted up all underneath here as well. I'm not sure of the level on this one. So I think it's silver, I could be wrong, but Siege Studios can give you an idea of what to expect as far as quality is concerned. Turret on here is removable and turns, then through the glass there they have painted. Real good job here of the pilot. Not sure how much you can see, but there he is, just behind the glass there. Nicely done. All these crystals painted up. Really good. That's the detail on the side there. So they've done a good job of the bones, and the metalwork's a good job as well. There you go, that's the front. I'll zoom in on that because they've done a nice job on that. Yeah, and painted a name on here as well. So very good work here. So that's that one. Real fantastic model, huge flyer, and I think the design of it, it's armed to the teeth as well. You've got twin multi-melters here and here, laser cannons as well, and this frost cannon on top. So it's armed to the teeth and it can carry loads of models. So it really is a good job. So looking forward to using that one. So these, I gave a sneak peek of these on Instagram. If you're not already on Instagram, you can follow the channel on there and get sneak peeks of and early release information on there as well. So check me out on Instagram. The link's just in the description below. But I did upload a picture of these early, and that is Thunderwolf Cavalry here. So the configuration for these, I've gone for sort of mashing through infantry and then protecting some heavier weapons here on these. So you've got the larger axes, the frost axes just there, and then the storm shields to protect them. And I wanted to keep the points quite low on these, so it's just regular chain swords and bolt pistols for these also. I mean, potential changes I could do later on, some arm swaps and so on, but we'll see how the new codex works, what kind of damage these can do. But 5 of these. The theme for the army is expendable units to drop down straight away. So I've got a couple of drop pods units to come down and to distract the opponent, and then whilst the opponent's being distracted with these units that are very close to this deployment zone, is a number of units to move up on foot or cavalry units like these. So it's to distract the opponent away from firing these kind of targets. These other units to move up as quick as possible. So Thunderwolf cavalry, some dreadnoughts, some other infantry types to move up whilst the opponent's been distracted, and then to reach the line and then just to charge in and get stuck right into the middle of the opponent. So a nasty sort of aggressive close combat army is what I'm going to go for with the Space Wolves. You know, that holds nothing back, just an all-out charge, which should be fun for sure. So just zoomed in here so you can take a look what to expect here from Siege Studios. I mean, in fact, all the details there, I can't fault the work they've done. It's excellent work. Got the they even said, what shade do you want for the Space Wolf armour? And I said, well, just as close to the sort of the standard Space Wolf colour. And as you can see here, they've got it exactly right. Just love that colour mixed with the shoulder pad markings, that yellow. That is really nice. So it's classic Space Wolves here, which is what I was after. There's one. I'll go for the other ones with the bolt pistols and chainsaws. This one's pretty cool. Good pose, that one. Just that. Another good pose on this one. Yeah, looks very cool. Space Marines riding big wolves. I think they still look good though. And then this one with the axe. Beautiful work on that. So, not used them in a game, still looking forward to the day when I can charge them into something. Bit of bionic work going on here with this one, looks cool. So I take it then that could be the Sergeant. That squad, different shading going on here with this wolf as well. This one in particular looks really nice. I really like the way that one's come out. And there he is there, another good pose as well. They've done beautiful models that Games Workshop have produced here, and then Siege Studios have done some nice work here in putting these together. But that's that squad. So next is Blood Claws here for the Space Wolves, and lots of them. So I'll show you all these just to show you the variety that they've done. And again, can't fault the painting on these. These are excellent. This standard is exceptionally good. This is all hand painted. Shoulder pads here and the regular transfer just there. And there's one. There's another one. Yeah, I'll show you the fronts because I've gone for loads of these. I love the pose, especially the guys with the crazy hair. I mean, look at that. Fantastic. They said they tried to do all of them in a different pose, but started to run out of ideas because there's so many of them. But this is the distraction stuff. I want a large group of these to hang around with Crom, Dragon Gaze, and just to flood the opponent. Loads of chainsawed armed Space Marines, a bit of a different style, but very sort of Space Wolf themed. These all look really good. That's 5 so far. I'll keep going because I think you want to see all of these here. Another, again, fantastic head options in these kits here. Games Workshop give you. Yeah, and in mass, you don't usually see Space Marines, you know, in big units, but Space Wolves, that's what I want, and it does look really good. Another one here. Don't know if you can see it, but they've painted all the eyes, the whites of the eyes and the dots. They've all been painted in as well. There's one more unit after this you're really going to like. There's another one there. Yeah, all very cool. These two look very good. Still more to come here. That's another good one. Another good one there. There's more here. Another one. Another one. So this is lots of models for the opponent to try and chew through. distract away from the more elite units. That's the plan, because these are quite cheap in points, but still you can get plenty of attacks with them and so on. That one there. It's the heads that, and the ginger hair especially, that sets them off. Another good one there. Cool. And then another one. And then one more. So that's quite cool actually. It's a good one. That's a good pose. Just there. So there's one other unit to show you, and that is, I'll just look at this here if you zoom out. That's the kind of look I'm after here. Loads of these. Masses of them. So large units of them to cause a real headache for the opponent to try and chew through. Lots of those. So the last unit is Wolfen. To have them in the force as well would be great. Another aggressive unit that can move up the board causing trouble. So that's that one there. Done a nice job on these. They are big models. I mean, this one's leaning over, but you can see the difference in size compared to regular Marine. They are big models. There he is with the hammer and shield option available for him. And then there's another hammer and shield. So different in their poses here. And the ornate shields, incredible kit. Beautiful models. And so unique for the Space Wolves. That's him painted up. Like so. Gone for a unit of 5. So then this guy is armed with the axes here. This one looking very Shakespeare. Looking at the skull just there. Now, if you can see it on camera, what they've done with the axes is they've applied like a gloss varnish once the model's been finished just onto the frosted area, just to give it that glimmer. Nice finish that, and they've done that to all of the frosted weaponry, even on the dreadnoughts. Check out the previous video for these, it's on there as well. That's that one. There's another one with an axe here as well, two-handed axe. Like so. And then finally the squad leader here. All of these pleats and furs here, all nicely highlighted and painted up. You see the glossy effect on these icicle claws, ice claws here as well. And there he is. Beautiful. Nice work done on the flesh. Shaded, painted and highlighted nicely as well. So there it is, that's the batch. It's a huge batch here. And then they'll link up with the batch that I already have. And then you can start putting an army together. So there it is, that's all the new stuff here for the Space Wolves. A big chunk has arrived. So many thanks to Siege Studios for doing this project here, and they've done an excellent job. I gave them the brief, so you tell them the size of the unit, what configuration, what weapons, what options you want. You can talk to them about colours, basing. I gave them clear instructions about the basing just to follow the style they already have, and they've done that exactly. So you know, very well organised. And they'll give you exactly what you want. And there's different levels of painting as well. So if you want a basic tabletop army done, then you can go in for, I think it's like bronze level. They'll paint it up to a tabletop standard. If you want something nicer, you can go for silver and gold. And then you can also do things like, you could paint the squad in silver level, and then you could have like your sergeant painted to a gold standard. So there's those kind of options. Or you could have your army commander painted up to a higher standard, and say regular infantry painted up to sort of a tabletop standard. So there's plenty of options there that they can adjust and fix to whatever kind of budget or plan that you're working to. But there it is. Keep a look out then for Space Wolves here. Look forward to when the Codex comes out, and then it's a case of putting an army together, and there's plenty of units to choose from here. So bright days ahead, all being well, for Space Wolves here. I wonder how well they'll perform against the various armies that are now available on the channel. But there it is. Check out Siege Studios. They're here in the UK, and you can contact them for a quote and visit their website just to see what they can do. They're on Instagram as well, massive following they have on Instagram, so you can check them out on there as well. But there it is, that's the update for Space Wolves. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time.